This program contains subject matter and language that may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm starving.
Do you need help, Mom?
You want to put the carrots in a bowl?
Sure. My name is Gabriel. My family consists of 6 children. There's 3 girls. Then there's my brother, Matt. And then there's Joseph. And then there's me. I wasn't born here, I was adopted.
We had been involved with supporting orphans in India.
They took me out of poverty. I mean, there's 3 million street children in the city I'm from alone. 3 million. I mean, I can't imagine that. And you're picked out of this to be in a family. This is a good one.
Wow.
I should actually be grateful for these things. See ya.
Okay.
But I still have this pain inside that I can't overcome. You're gonna use when you get home. You're gonna use when you get home. My addiction is heroin and cocaine. It's like you're floating on a cloud and you just sit there and dream. You just kind of melt.
His skin color is almost turning like a grayish color on his arms, and you can see all the marks.
He just doesn't have a concept of choices and consequences.
He was even afraid that he had AIDS at one time. He's almost out of money. He's almost out of material possessions. His rent's up. He can't find a job. He's pretty much running out of luck now.
He's in his room, you know, for hours at a day with no one, just himself.
We're so concerned about Gabe. We just see this depression coming over him.
My biggest fear is that I'm gonna find out that he overdosed.
What we're going through with Gabe right now, you know, it's very painful. But that's just part of nothing. When my wife and I got married, both of us had a desire to have a large family.
We both had said that we wanted to adopt as well as have our own biological children, because there's a world full of children needing homes and families.
We had 4 children, but we felt very strongly that this was what the Lord wanted us to do, was to adopt a child from India. We were not wealthy or anything, and I worked a lot of long hours and took on a lot of side work to be able to do this.
Finally, we got the call. She says, there's a little boy. He's 3 and a half. He's adorable. His Indian name was Mongol.
We heard that he was abandoned on the streets in Calcutta, and if you know anything about Calcutta, I mean, there's people dying on the streets on a daily basis.
We felt like he was handpicked by God for us, and Bill and I said, we want him. You saw anxiety written all over a 3-year-old's face. Then we got a smile out of him.
I can't really remember too much. I just remember them handing me the balloons and the toys.
Growing up, it seemed like Gabe bonded very well to us. He seemed to be a very happy child. He just enjoyed life and was excited.
He just had a real vibrant personality, you know, I mean, just full of joy. It was just wonderful, the times we had together.
Me and my brother, Matt, we were in the same grade, and so we were really close.
Me and Gabe were always together. I didn't think of him any different. Like, they told me he was different, but I didn't really, realize it.
They tried their hardest to include me to be part of the family. But whenever we would go out, people would see me and see the family and ask me questions. I remember one time we were at my grandparents' house, and me and my brother Matt got in the fight, and he was pushing me. And I told him to stop. He wouldn't, so I finally pushed him, and he fell and hit his head on the cactus. And I remember my grandpa came out and said, You shouldn't be part of this family. You're not part of this family. He goes, I hate you. And I just remember being so angry at myself and saying, why did I push him? Why did I have to be adopted? Why do I have to be in this family? I didn't feel wanted at that point. That's kind of the turning point in my life when I kind of said, okay, I'm not part of this family. I just started to get really depressed.
Eventually, it was like he wanted to withdraw. That we tried to, keep him involved.
My whole family believes in God, and they're really religious, and I'm not. I don't live my life like they do. They would just try to tell you that sinners go to hell, and anytime you did anything that they thought was wrong, they would get very mad and just get very judgmental.
After that incident, we just didn't feel like it'd be best for him to be in the public system. We sent him to Christian school.
I didn't like school. Anytime you're not following the Bible, you're bad, you're rebellious.
We felt like it was okay for them to expel him, and we didn't fight it. We wanted him to see that, there's consequences to our choices.
Ever since I started doing weed and cocaine, it helped me with my depression. It helped me to talk to my friends about the pain I had. I honestly believe it saved my life. When I moved out, that's when I started doing heroin. It was just something that I could depend on. I knew what it was gonna give to me. I would buy an ounce of heroin and an ounce of cocaine, and I would stay up for 4 days, chewing one over and over and over, nonstop. I did that for the last 7 months until my money ran out.
He's just looking worse and worse. And it just hurts because we can see it, but we don't know what to do.
Sometimes there are situations in an intervention that trouble me. He is very familiar with what's going on, don't you feel?
Yeah.
I would like to take the power of this intervention away from Gabe. We need to come into his space so his space isn't safe anymore, so we can take him out of there. This is about, buddy, maybe you knew this was coming, but you didn't have any idea what it was gonna look like.
Hi, how's it going?
Oh,
Hi.
everybody's here. We all came here. Okay, I thought we were going to the hotel to do it.
No.
Oh, man.
Here's what's up. It's all about you. I'm gonna go kind of around the room and everybody ready to tell you how much they love you. And we'll go from there.
It hurts my heart to see you destroy yourself like this. I worry about you every day. I know that you can do this and get better. And I love you.
I love that you can trust me and that you can tell me everything and that we have this deep relationship, but it's too heavy a burden for me to carry anymore. I have to get whatever help I can get for you because I love you too much.
It's up to you now to take the responsibility for your choices and actions. And until you do that, we'll never have the relationship that I hope that you want. I'll never stop loving you. I'll never stop praying for you.
We talk about all these things that the addiction has done to your life and how it's changed you. But our love for you hasn't changed. You can do it.
You're wasting a whole lot of time being a drug addict, buddy. I don't want you to live like that anymore.
I'll go.
Bye, Gabe. Love you.
Bye, Gabe.
Bye.
Bye.
That's where you're going to be living and going to college?
I want to get out of this program, go to school and learn therapy to help children. And so that's my goal.